Hello everyone, and welcome back to Midnight Ink. So tonight, I wanted to do a spiritual guidance reading for whatever you need to hear for right now in a spiritual sense. I got 2 new decks for my birthday. So you'll have 2 piles to choose from. This one here is the Magical Dog's Companion Tarot. And then this here is the Creepy Tarot. And then this is kind of their website. I actually just got this today. This one I got today. I'm trying to remember what it was called. I think it's called the Screamatorium on like Washington Avenue in Lansing. Really good place, really wonderful owner. She was amazing. Had a good chat. Found really like a lot of cool stuff there too. So just wanted to do like a little shout out for that store because that was a really amazing store. And then I got this at the, I'm trying to remember what it was called, but it's really close by to that shop. It's like the Voodoo Store of Oddities. I think that's how you say it. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself after. But anyway. Alright, let's set the intention. Alright, please and thank you, Spirit. Speak through me as you always do. And I also got this little pin there too. It's he, him, because those are my pronouns. And I've kind of been getting in the habit to maybe show that off a little bit more so that people know. Okay, alright, well, yeah, whatever pile you feel drawn to, that will be your reading. If you feel drawn to more than one, that's totally fine. Alright, let's get started on my pile 1s. Alright, hello, my pile 1s. If you chose this particular deck, this will be your reading. And I'm going to have to shuffle this a couple times because this is a new deck. So I'm actually going to do that off camera, so you're not having to sit here and like watch for like 5 minutes. Okay, I believe I got it all shuffled, so let's get started on your reading. Please and thank you, Spirit, for my pile 1s. We got the 7 of C, so I would assume that is the 7 of Cups. Anything else? We got 6 of Fire. So 6 of Fire. I might have to look in the book because they gave me this really cool book with the tarot deck. Sorry, my ring light. So I might look at that just to double check, but I would assume the 6 of Fire would be like the Pentacles, maybe? I don't know. I'm so used to having like the typical name for it, so. Okay, we got the 5 of Fire. 4 of Fire, so a lot of, so you could be a fire sign. You don't have to be. And we have Earth, Alpha, Male. And then Sky Guardian. I'm going to put those 2 together because those seem fitting. Let me get some more. And I'll just kind of try to get the general energy of the spiritual guidance that you need right now. By the 5 of Fire, 3 of C, Six of Fire. Why the Six of Fire? I will say these cards are really easy to shuffle. I like them. They're a little bit more easier. Seven of Sea. Why the Seven of Sea? The Call. Ooh, I like that. That's really pretty. Let's see, bottom of the deck energy. We have Two of Sea. Okay. This is really pretty. It's kind of like your, it's almost like an ancestor or a spirit guide, or maybe, you know, an angel, your past loved one is almost kind of like trying to remind you of the path that was meant for you. With the Seven of Sea, it almost kind of feels like it's been a lonely path for you. I'm getting two different interpretations for this. It's like you only have only a select few of people that you can go to with this particular calling or dream or spiritual thing. Or if not, it could almost be like you're igniting that, what do you call it? That soul purpose within you, that consciousness that's within you. And it's kind of coming out of full swing. So it's like, yeah, you got a few people you can talk to about this, but other than that, it just kind of feels like it's been a little bit of a lonely road in stepping into your calling. With the Ten of Earth and the Six of Fire, let me actually look these ones up, because I just want to make sure that that is Pentacles real quick. Okay, so yes, this makes sense. This is kind of, it's kind of like, it's weird because I feel like I kind of relate to this in a way. It's like, it's kind of like you're the lone wolf in the family or in the friend group or whatever it may be. And you've put a lot of determination and hard work into not only your spiritual thing, like your spiritual life, but also into your family. And when I say family, I don't mean blood family. I mean chosen family. And that could look like to people on the outside like you're being selfish, or that that your boundaries hurt their feelings, kind of thing. But I've actually read the Ten of Earth, and I want to read it, actually. This is really nice. I wanted to read it. And I apologize if I mess up any big words. I'm just not very great at that anyway. But it says, the best thing about having success and security is being able to share it with the next generation. You've reached a point where you have faced and overcome many challenges. Now you have a legacy to extend forward. Family is important even when it's the pack that you've chosen in your life. The times you share become traditions, and your good fortune is also theirs. Okay. Yeah, so it's, and, you know, when I say family, I mean, obviously I have a wife and a son, so, like, that's kind of my chosen family. But for you, it could be, you know, like I mentioned, that certain couple amount of friends, or it's just like they get you, like they understand you. And not only on like a emotional or intellectual level, but almost it's like a spiritual level. It's like, yeah, this is my person. Whether it could be a friend, it could be like a romantic partner too. But it's just like, it almost feels like, yeah, this is my chosen person. And, you know, whether we're far away or close by, it's like as soon as you come back together, it's like that bond just goes right back to where it's supposed to be. Like, yeah. All right, well, the 3 of sea and the 5 of fire. Okay, let me look at these cards a little bit. Kind of look at their images. I just kind of like, I see this playful energy in both of these images, and I really like it. I don't know if you can see it, trying not to get my ring light in there. But just like almost this playful energy. It's like you and this person or your chosen family or friends. It's like I am hearing this of like maybe you've spent a lot of like time apart and now you might be meeting up with them again. In a friend sense, but it's like you and this person will have a lot of good times. Now, in a romantic partner or family setting, it's almost like they help remind you of who you are and your playful energy, your wisdom, your courage, that kind of thing. And I see things getting a lot lighter. Things have probably been pretty heavy, but I do see things getting a lot lighter now. So I would take that as encouragement. With the 4 of fire, this is reunion, unity, coming back together. It could also even mean that there could be some form of commitment coming in too. I will mention that. I want to read this card. I want to read the Sea Guardian, because that sounds really, really cool to me. Okay, I actually want to read all 3 of these out of the book, because I just really like the names for it. And it could have a different meaning from traditional tarot decks. So I have the Sea Guardian pulled up here. We have, it says, you're not afraid to let your emotions sing. And why should you be? Your charm, warmth, and magnetism, I'm sorry, Jesus Christ. Can enchant even the most stoic. Your heart wins out most of the time, whether creating art, poetry, or sharing time with others. Perhaps you're just in love with life. Opportunities await you. Watch for a message or invitation for a romantic destination. Okay, so it does mention some romance in here. So if you are maybe just single or currently dating someone, I would potentially see that. Well, yeah, that makes sense. I did mention something turning into something more committed, so that makes sense. So keywords: romantic, inspired, lighthearted, loving, imaginative, creative, artistic. So I really like that. That's really cute. Okay, I'm going to pull up these 2. I want to read those as well because those sound really cool. Okay, so for this Earth Alpha female, I see this as somebody that you're stepping into this, or you've already been embodying this, and it almost draws people in to your energy. We have nurturing your pack is a joy for you as you offer the comforts of hearth and home to those around you. You're happy to provide material, advisory, and emotional support, and you have the resources to back it up. Your stability and prosperity are only by your resourcefulness and practical nature. While you're busy with career and caring for others, keep your own life balanced. So, Yes, so it's learning to balance those two, for sure. The key words are nurturing, career-oriented, devoted, prosperous, successful, practical, resourceful. Okay, and then I want to get into the Sky Guardian. So it's kind of giving, like, it's got, I mean, we're getting earth signs, water signs, air signs, so, and an earth sign, obviously. So it's kind of a mixed batch, but I did see a lot of fire, so I would keep that in mind. But I'm going to go read the Sky Guardian. Okay, Sky Guardian. You're all about getting it done, and no one can stand in your way. If you're embarking on a new enterprise, you should have all of the momentum you need to power through. You have the uncanny ability to focus on the task at hand and communicate with others without worrying about things going wrong. This makes you fearless, but don't get overly sure of yourself. Okay. So, keywords: action-packed, single-minded, unstoppable, high motivation communications. So, maybe it's trying to balance, maybe it's something you might struggle with, which obviously there's nothing wrong with, like, being confident, going at things, and focusing on yourself, because maybe you spent a lot of your life being a people pleaser. So, and I'm saying this from my own experience, I've gotten to the point where I can be a little bit too self-involved, like, not in, like, a negative way, but, like, it's like I spent so much of my life trying to please others or make sure everybody else is happy. But it's very positive to focus on what you want and not worry about other people. But you got to make sure you're doing it in a healthy, balanced way and not an unhealthy way, if that makes any sense. Like, make sure it's not coming from a place of bitterness or hurt. And I'm saying this, like, I feel like it's speaking to me a little bit. Like, yes, you can focus on others too, which is interesting because I was actually going to shuffle for what could be possibly holding you back in your spiritual journey, and I feel like that might be one of the cards, but I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle anyway, to kind of see what could be possibly holding you back from your spiritual growth, if anything, but I'm sure there's always something. So please and thank you, Spirit, for my pile ones. What's holding them back from their spiritual journey? Excuse me. Alright, we have the Wheel. Okay. So I want to read this out of the book, considering this is a new deck. And I just want to, like, get the raw, real definitions for how they made this deck. So I'm going to go pull that up. Okay, right then and there. This is what could be possibly holding you back from your spiritual growth, is change. Cycles, you know. So I'm going to read this. It says, it's always better to roll with the cycles than try to rail against them. This doesn't mean that you should stop trying, but remember that all things change. Growth, decline, and renewal are always coming back around in their turn. During times of growth, rejoice in it. During times of decline, hang on to your resources, knowing the time of growth will come back around. And the key words for this is luck, cycles, destiny, timing, fortune, fate, change, karma, transition. Okay. Alright, my pile ones, I hope this helped help you understand yourself just a little bit more in the spiritual aspect. Go ahead and comment below how this resonated, or just send a like button and let me know you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you for the next one. Alright, hello my pile twos, and if you chose the Creepy Tarot. This is your reading, all about your spiritual guidance for right now and what you need to know about your spiritual growth. Okay, I'm going to shuffle these off camera just because it is a new deck, and I'm sure you wouldn't want to be sitting here for 5 minutes, so I'll be right back. Okay, alright, let's see what you need to hear about your spiritual growth or guidance. You have the moon. Ooh, the sun. Oh, that's nice. Okay, we've got some major ones. So you're going through major spiritual changes right now. Okay, I'm going to stop right there for a minute, but we did get the Four of Swords as well. Okay, so these are the major arcanas. So this is something that is kind of in your face, like something powerful happening. This is very good. I don't know why this word is coming up, but I've heard of it before. I haven't fully looked into it, but sometimes... Okay, I'm going to say spiritual psychosis. It almost seems like that. Or just like a spiritual awakening. I should probably say that, but I figured I'd mention it since it was kind of popping in my mind. But it's kind of like you're... Oh, wow. It's kind of like... It's a good thing. I don't want you to freak out. But it's almost like you're going through such traumatic or insane change that it is changing the way not only you think about yourself, but also just things are changing in your life for the better. Judgment. It's almost like the universe was like, okay, we need to get you on the right path. And it's not like the universe was trying to do this on purpose, but sometimes, unfortunately, we make certain choices or certain things that, you know, God, I'm not trying to sound too harsh because I've been there and sometimes still am. But it's like almost like you're just, it's almost like you're being flipped upside down. It's almost giving me the Tower card energy. You are seeing it's like you're seeing the shadow parts of yourself, secret things that are hidden, that are being brought to light. The ways you may have did things in like unhealthy ways, like cycles or patterns that you would do, maybe unhealthy habits, possibly unhealthy mentality towards yourself, is being brought to light. And it's like the universe almost had to put their hand in and be like, girl or boy, or they, you need to wake the fuck up. And I'm sorry, but in this channel I kind of keep it blunt and real because I care. This just needed to happen. It's almost like it was out of your control, but it was the universe taking control for you because you couldn't yourself. And that is what I'm getting from that. And I don't want you to get worried with the Judgment card here. It's not like you're being judged or this and that. Like, people make mistakes, okay? But it's almost like the universe is like, you've been going in this kind of direction for a while, and it's almost like the universe needed to put a handle on it and get you back on the right track. Whether that was through people, circumstances, maybe not so good circumstances, potential financial situations, maybe you lost a job recently or had to move abruptly. Maybe there were some health concerns that came up. Interesting. Okay, this one is way heavier than the first one. I'm so sorry. I feel bad now. With the Four of Swords, you could have had. Oh, okay. I'm seeing 3 people in your life that were backstabbing you, and it's like they had to be cut out, or they kind of just removed themselves, but it kind of left you feeling backstabbed and brokenhearted. Okay, let's get some more of why the Moon card. Oh, that one went flying. I fucking knew it. The Tower. Oh my god. I don't make this shit up. Spirit be just so blunt sometimes. Why the Sun? The Magician. Oh my god. Why? You got some major shit going on. I just want to give you a hug through the camera right now. I'm not even kidding you. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, wait. It just popped in my brain. I feel like the cards, once I get like an extra meaning for like the cards here, it makes it a lot easier to explain. I'm gonna say this, the Moon card. It was when I was kind of explaining it, but I wasn't doing a great job. The Moon is helping you uncover things in your life that are a shaky foundation. Like I said, cycles, patterns, habits, whatever it may be. The universe and spirit are trying to bring light to those things, while the universe is also wanting to bring light to who you are truly as a person. You are the magician. You have everything you need within you. You are powerful. You are magical. You have all the resources spiritually, emotionally. You are very spiritually in tune, but it's like this kind of got in the way. And I see this person here, and you know, I see that as you hold the power to your life. You hold the power to your spiritual growth and destiny. And you are meant to be a light. And I think you're more spiritually aware and connected than you realize. We got, let's see, Judgment. Why the Judgment? Oh my god. Of course we got... oh, excuse me. Sorry. So there could have been a relationship, whether family members, an ex, or a friend. I did mention a friend, too. This was what wasn't on the right path here, and it needed to be adjusted. Now, I'm going to say 2 people can cause stuff, but it could have possibly been more on their end of maybe why you kind of fell into this and not stay in this. And I see you moving forward in strength. I'm going to move this over. This is moving on, moving forward, being like, okay, I need to get these people out of my life. Whether it is just one person, that's fine, but there could be many people connected to this person that you need to get out of your life. And it's like, I need to go. I need to do this. I need to get back to this, because this is where I was in my happy space. And the universe is going to give you resources, people, and the spiritual and like the spiritual strength to get through that. Why the Strength card? Thank you, Spirit. Why the Strength card? Yep. Yep. The One of Swords, and on the bottom of the deck, I did have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords. Oh my God, why can't I speak right now? Jesus Christ. The Three of Swords. So that does mention heartbreak, and that is something that the universe is going to give you strength to get through. And I did get the Devil card, which does mention toxic people, toxic patterns, toxic habits were coming through as well. I mean, I kind of feel like it's pretty much, because in my first pile, I did the reading, and then on the end, I was like, okay, so what's holding you back from your spiritual growth? And I've basically kind of already said it. This pile, for real, it was like a spiritual slap, okay? You just needed to hear this, okay? And I do apologize. I'm just relaying the message, okay? But I am sending you a lot of love, and you're a fucking spiritual badass. And I want to shuffle for some more, but please don't forget this. And I'm just going to do advice instead of what's holding you back, because it pretty much said it. So what's some more advice? I want to keep this card out because I want you to remember this. And if anything, maybe after this video, look this up and look up more meanings for this card. It's the Magician. And try to ponder that and think about that and almost embody it into your life, like as if you're doing like daily affirmations or like, yeah. I feel like I just gave you the advice. Okay, anyway, advice for my pile twos. Please and thank you, Spirit. Okay, I guess that wanted to... Oh, God. Not the Lovers again. Get out of here. The Moon again. Okay. Pentacles. This is the Six of Pentacles. And Seven of Pentacles. Okay. I want to kind of feel this out for the advice. Hold on. Okay, so for almost like the balance, not balance, Jesus. Yes, balance, basically. But for the advice, you got to put in a lot of hard work, in a sense of what do you want. What do I want out of my life? What do I have to do? And it's not like you got to get back to this. You already have it. I'm not saying that, but it's almost like I need to cultivate this again. That's a better word. And the advice also, like, yes, it's going to be a little bit rough putting in all this hard work. But the hard work that you put in is going to bring back that balance, almost like that equality in your life, having things more fair and yeah, balanced. I don't know. I'm trying to explain it, but I just don't have the words tonight for some reason. And the bottom of the deck energy is the Moon again. So that is just, again, bringing light to what do I want out of my life? Is this where I truly want to be? And Like I said before, you have the power within you. The moon can also be, you could be dealing with a lot of anxiety right now, which is obvious. It's completely understandable, but what the moon is also encouraging you to do is to trust your instincts and your intuition on the situation, and don't get yourself too straight away into emotions rather than, how do I word this? Don't stray yourself too far into illusions or emotions and not so much in logic. Because right now what you need is to stay grounded and be like, what do I need to do right now? And I can't let my emotions get too much in the way. Obviously, I'm not sitting here saying that feelings don't matter. Of course they do. But I think that's what it kind of meant when it mentioned the balance coming back in. Because it's almost like I got myself too far from where I wanted to be. And I think that's what's causing that anxiousness to still be there. Okay. All right, my pile twos. I hope that resonated for your situation. Just give a comment below and let me know if this resonated for you, or just give me a like. And for my pile twos, I hope I didn't come across too harsh. I say this out of love, and I just say what the cards tell me. But you're loved, you're powerful, and I truly believe that you can get yourself through this. And you have a big, big spiritual team backing you up, and people in your life, okay? All right, I will see you guys for my next reading. All right, bye.